My name is Jason Gillmer, and I am a professor of law at Gonzaga Law School and the holder of the John J. Hemmingson Chair in Civil Liberties, and I am also the director of our Center for Civil and Human Rights. In the first year curriculum, I teach torts, and in the upper level curriculum, I teach constitutional law 2. So the part of constitutional law that focuses on the Bill of Rights, and in particular the First Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and so forth. I also teach civil rights, and I teach a seminar on race in the law, on slavery, Jim Crow, and the conquest of the American West. So in addition to the classroom areas that I have, I'm a legal historian is what I am. And it allows me to sort of combine my love of both the law and history. And I focus in significant part on issues involving race and civil rights in the 19th and early 20th century. A big part of my research up until this point, in fact, has been researching slavery and freedom in Texas, and now more recently in the far West. And so I've authored a book, Slavery and Freedom in Texas, Stories from the Courtroom, 1821 to 1871. And in that book, what I was doing is basically uncovering the stories behind 5 cases involving slavery or freedom in one shape or form or another. And it was a really, I thought, interesting, rewarding book in which I was really getting my hands dirty with the local sources and taking trips to the county courthouses, local museums, and really getting to know kind of the people involved. And then in the book, I just kind of recreated these stories and told them in a kind of a narrative form, which is hopefully a form that people can appreciate and understand in ways that perhaps some of the more legal heavy texts are not as accessible. So we started the Center for Civil and Human Rights in 2017, and we have a pretty ambitious mission. It's a mission to create a nationally recognized civil and human rights program that enriches the educational experience of students, that furthers the common good, and provides significant contributions to the policy and practice of civil and human rights. And we pursue that mission through sort of 3 pillars of excellence. One of the pillars is research, one is education, and one is community engagement. On the research side, we put on annual conferences. We bring in well-known and well-respected speakers, and we sponsor a visiting assistant professor, as well as putting on a series of workshops and so forth, just to sort of expand and engage in civil and human rights discussions and discourse with other experts in the field. In the education side, it's really about the students and the educational opportunities that we provide for them. And so we, for example, are tasked with overseeing our Thomas More program, which is a program which provides free tuition for a handful of scholars who are committed to social justice. Sponsor a civil rights moot court team. We provide summer research grants for people who are doing work consistent with the mission of the center. And we oversee a number of other pro bono and public service opportunities for students. In the community engagement side, we are involved in working with some of our clinics, including our new immigration clinic and our new LGBTQ+ clinic. And our hope is to provide some academic programming, right? Provide an academic home for these clinics that are out there doing good work in the community, and we can supplement that work through some of our own programming that is focused on those types of topics and clients and areas. The law is sort of a bedrock principle in our country and our democracy. And it is through the law. I mean, you can barely open the pages of a newspaper without having some legal issue in front of you, be it immigration, be it executive orders, be it criminal justice reform, mass incarceration, what have you. And so a career in law is really, I think, the place where you have the opportunity to achieve justice. And that's really what brought me to that career. It's also a really intellectually challenging profession, right? A rewarding profession in that sense. It is a profession of the mind. And so you get to be creative, you get to be thoughtful, and you get to learn, throughout your entire career. And again, it's a place where you get to make a difference. And for that reason, I think it's been a really rewarding and great profession for me.